peeps? We are here. It is Halloween Horror Night tonight, opening night of Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights 31, 2022, whatever number you want to give it. We are at Cabana Bay first. We're going to check out the Gallery of Legends thing before we head into the park. Also, we've mentioned this in a previous video, but the Cabana Bay Beach Resort Bar Swizzle Lounge has special Halloween Horror Nights drinks. Look at that. And a fall beer crawl. We did that last year. Actually, this is a different menu, and it has the Universal Monster cocktails here. All right, here it is. Universal Monsters Gallery of Legends, Universal Cabana Bay Beach Resort. It is exclusive to guests of any Universal Orlando Resort Hotel, but open 2 to 10 daily. I don't even think it's specifically event nights. Here it is, the Gallery of Legends. Wait, this doesn't look right. Just kidding. If you're looking for it, it's right past the arcade, around the corner here. Just look for the line of YouTubers. Oh, fresh popcorn. I don't know that it is. Love it. So what this is mostly just, as you can see, like photo ops. Doesn't look like it's just like a fun walkthrough photo opportunity thing. Oh, this one's mummy themed, obviously. Oh, here's the Wolfman one. Like the gypsy tent.
If you'd like to take any photos at all, you can use them.
I like this mummy themed one. Actually, I think there's like a whole wall of mummy themed ones. It's like the Instagram photo room. Whose shadow is that? A Noxuna moon! Ooh. Okay, so like I think that was the one I took the photo at. And oh, there's... Whoa. Pretty cool. Ooh, look at the scarab beetles. Just like in the movie. And the ride. Kyle. So this photo op looks like it's just kind of like blinking red lights against the backdrop there. You've got the giant teeth. And over here you actually have like Dracula on the wall. Very scary. All right, it is time to head over to the park. Let's do this thing. And by do this thing, I mean wait in that line. As we make our way into the park, I just want to remind you that if you are a hotel guest, a Universal Resort guest, they actually have a special stay and scream right here by the Blue Man, where the Blue Man Group used to be. It's right at the front of the park, so you get to see, or at least hear, some of the opening ceremonies. We are not going to that one today, but I will say, one benefit of it is that for the most part, it's a covered area and they serve alcohol. So if it's raining, which hopefully, fingers crossed it won't be tonight, we're at about a 40% chance of rain. But if it's raining, at least you have some tree cover, or yeah, whatever, you have coverage. That's gonna be me in just a few short hours. All right, for my 14th time, I have returned to Halloween Horror Nights. Let's head to Stay and Scream. For those without daytime passes, it is about 4:30. Halloween Horror Nights starts at, oh, there we go. Park closes at 5. Halloween Horror Nights starts at 6:30, and you can see people are already queued up for those who don't have day passes and are just here for Halloween Horror Nights. Just as a reminder, we paid for our tickets this year. We are not here as invited media. However, we will share, Universal Orlando has provided us with some footage and some pictures from inside the house. So we'll share some of that stuff with you as we talk about them. But we are not allowed to film in the houses tonight. All right, so we got a little bit of time until Halloween Horror Night starts. Well, I have a little bit of time. For you guys, it'll probably be like a minute or two of actual video footage. But I thought it would be a good time to talk about what are you most excited for at this year's Halloween Horror Nights. I think for me, it's the Dead Man's Pier Winter's Wake House, I think that's the name of it, and the Weekend House. I think those are my top two that I'm most looking forward to. And scare zones, I think I've already told you, the Scarecrow Scare Zone. That's what I'm looking forward to. Again, what are you guys most looking forward to? Leave us a comment down below. Let us know. We are in Stay and Scream now. They queued us up differently. So like to the left, which is where we are, is for the Weekend house. To the right is where the Legends Collide house is. To the far left is where the storm is that hopefully is not going to ruin tonight. Keep your fingers crossed. Not that it matters, because by the time you see this, it will already have happened. Hit an express. Save your line for another day. They're playing Weekend music in the queue, as you would expect. And this is about as long as I can film before I get hit with a copyright strike. So enjoy it. Look at the giant album cover on the wall. It's awesome. I'm super excited for this house. First house of the night. Let's do this thing. That's how I feel right now. That's how I'll feel tomorrow morning. That house was awesome. Okay, and now that I'm a little bit further away from the copyrighted music, I just want to say that house was so cool. It was kind of like, it was definitely a Horror Nights house. It's definitely scary. I jumped a lot. There's definitely like creatures and monsters and a giant frog monster and like people like bandaged faces and stuff. Lots of gore. If you want to see the Weekend without a head, you see that in the house. It's just a really well done, fun house, but it's also got like a cool Vegas vibe because they've got like lit rooms, very disorienting with like strobe lights and stuff. So strobe light warning, just FYI. But it's just like, it's a cool house with great music. So, I mean, it was my first house of the night. I'm already, kind of like riding high on the fact that I'm back at Horror Nights, but good way to start the night for sure. Next up, we're gonna head to Monsters, Legends Collide. So the entrance to the Weekend was right there. So we basically came out where ET is, and we're just looping right back out. So Legends Collide, let's do it! Woo! I guess one of the good things about knocking these houses out at the beginning of the night is you get the long walks out of the way at the beginning, because these are all the way in the back. All the way in the back. Past Curious George. Also, no problems tonight, but these two houses that we're hitting first are generally like the worst when it comes to using Express, because I guess the way the queues are set up. So like the lines for Express are also pretty long. So tonight, I think it's working out that we're hitting them first. So that may be your no. If you want to hit these houses first, go to the Springfield Scare Zone, because it'll go into the Weekend and Universal Monsters Legends Collide. The music back here is pretty epic. Oh, well, it's over. I was trying to tell you how epic the music was. When you're in line, they play like audio that tells you the story of the house.
Of the limited time
so, tell the people that you're with to shut up so you can listen to the story. But if you need a reminder, it's Dracula, the Mummy, and the Wolfman fighting for the Staff of Ra. Dracula wants to use it to take over the world. The Mummy, I don't know, it's just his, I guess. And the Wolfman wants to use it to cure himself of his lycanthropy. Whoever wins, we lose. I think that's it. I think that's the amulet of Ra, maybe? Maybe that's what they're fighting for? They're fighting for something. Okay, that house was also awesome. There it is. I thought it would be, even though it really focuses on Dracula and you kind of expect them to be a lot of Dracula, or there to be a lot of Dracula in it, it really wasn't. It was mostly a mummy and werewolf house, and Dracula kind of pops up in the second half. And I know I'm spoiling a little bit for you, but regardless, I really, really enjoyed the fact that it really leans heavily into the Mummy more than anything else with the aesthetic. It was just like a cool vibe. So I think they made some good choices in that house to make it different than some of the houses they've had in the past. Also, one cool thing is that depending on when you come, a different character will have won the battle. And in ours, the Mummy won the battle, and he was holding the werewolf's head high above him. So, pretty cool. Food booths are starting to open. This is the Legends Collide food booth with the garlic cheesesteak and the Mummy cookie. Over here, you've got the beverage booth. The taters are twisted here. Cool signs this year with the fun logo with the pumpkin in it. So we are heading now into the Scarecrow scare zone. It's starting to drizzle, so hopefully they haven't brought the scare actors in just yet. Oh, they haven't, because there's one. He's going into the outhouse. Creepy. Whoa, look at this guy. Oh, look at this cornhead guy. Love this guy. Oh. Next up, we are walking through Graveyard, Deadly Unrest. Now it is starting to rain a bit, so I don't know what scare actors will be out, but we'll see what we can see. We're making our way through Nettlewood Cemetery. Was this gate here the other day? I don't recall. Whoa. Ah. Oh, look at that guy. And just like that, they're bringing all the actors in because of the rain. Wah, wah. The dead have been unrested. Or maybe they're going to rest. Well, it wouldn't be a Horror Nights without a little rain, right? At least it's just a little rain.
And spread Halloween, my minions.
Yeah! Woo! Woo! I feel you, man.
Longer rest in the shadows. I have taken root and will now accept your praise. I am the Pumpkin Lord. Bring me more Halloween, more power.
Next up, Hellblock Horror. Look at the massive queue set up. They are ready. And what's nice is indoors. So on a night like tonight, where it's raining, at least you're inside and cold. All right, so it's pretty cool. The queue for Hellblock Horror, like I just showed you, is almost entirely undercover. So I guess if it's raining and you want to get out of the rain, the scare zone actors do get pulled back like I just showed you. But you can still hit Hellblock Horror and stay pretty dry, or at least wait out the rain. So I heard that Hellblock Horror had a lot of Easter eggs, and it kind of does. A lot of the creatures you've seen before. I won't spoil them for you here because it's opening weekend, but I'm sure you'll see them spoiled online. So it was fun to see some of the creatures from previous scare zones and houses return. But the house itself, the weakest one so far. I know we're only 3 in, but out of the 3, it's the 3rd. Jack still makes his appearance at this year's Halloween Horror Night. just a different Jack than you're familiar with. All right, what's our next house? Spirits of the Coven. Let's do it. Okay, making our way out of Spirits of the Coven. It was okay. Not particularly my favorite house. I actually kind of liked the first half of the house. It was kind of like a speakeasy run by witches, which was, you know, the vibe they were going for in the advertising. But the second half of the house, it turns into like a meat packing plant and then like underground. And it didn't really work as well for me as the first half. It just kind of seemed a little bit more generic. Not bad. Better than Hellblock Horror, for sure. But still, if we're ranking the houses, it's still like number 3 of 4, I guess. All right, let's see what's next. It's time for the horrors of Halloween. Uh-oh.
Yes! Grow and spread Halloween! My minions!
Whoa. All right, we go from the horrors of Halloween to just Halloween, based on the 1978 John Carpenter classic. Gotta say, I kind of dug the Halloween house this year. I wasn't expecting much out of it. I kind of expected it to be a carbon copy of the previous Halloween house, but it wasn't. They did a lot different with it than they did previously. Obviously, still a lot of similarities because they're adapting the same movie, but with enough changes that it truly felt different. So, pretty cool. I liked it. I liked it a lot. And clearly, Michael Myers fan here. And look at the side of that building. Now that the sun is down, we will see the scare zones in the way they are intended. We'll see some awesome lighting. Honestly, the rain was pretty short-lived and pretty light. So, grateful for that and looking forward to the rest of the houses. 5 more houses to go and some more scare zone fun. There's actually a queue for the tribute store. So definitely recommend coming during the day if you can. Next up, Fiesta de Chupacabras and Dead Man's Winter, or Dead Man's Pier. Kyle didn't like the Fiesta.
It needs more Fiesta.
Needs more Fiesta, less siesta.
Yeah, for Fiesta, there's like hardly any food.
I am hungry. I liked it. I liked that one a lot. I thought the puppetry was cool. I liked the village. I really liked it.
There were some rooms that had nothing happening at all.
Yeah, well, you needed a break, Kyle. Those
The siesta of the Chupacabras.
the Siesta de Chupacabras. I like that one a lot. All right, just left Dead Man's Pier. Not only was that the best house so far that we've seen, that may be one of the best HHN houses of all time. It is certainly going to go down in history as one of the most technically amazing and beautiful and elaborate houses. It is absolutely breathtaking and stunning on another level beyond any house we've seen so far this year. Just absolutely incredible. Next up, let's head into Sweet Revenge. Major Sweets candy has caused chaos at the Pumpkin Festival. It's a lot of people here. It's kind of hard to see who's a scare actor and who's not. Well, I guess it's not, because clearly that's a scare actor. Oh, and there too. Hello. Uh-oh. Oh, so here's what's in the back of the van here. Oh. Look at that guy. Or person. Love it. Look at that guy. That guy's awesome. Oh wait, I think that's Major Sweets. It looks Major Sweetie. Oh, let's check out the candy booth. Ooh, the Dudley Bar. See, they need to sell those in the gift shop. Or in the tribute store. This, probably not. That looks, gross. And look at the amazing parade floats they brought out. That is crazy. I don't come here enough to know if these are reused parade floats from other events, but if they are specific for this event, then wow. Wow, they put a lot of effort into this zone. They are really making good use of all the space in this zone. More so than most zones that I've seen, most scare zones that I've seen in the past in this area. There's just so much stuff to see and look at. So many characters to, interact with. I like this guy. Oh, oh, there he is, the Pumpkinhead guy. Oh, and there's Major Sweets. Bye, Major Sweets. Oh. Oh, look at that guy. I gotta say, this may be zone of the year for me. Like, I really thought it was gonna be the Scarecrow zone. But wow, there's just so much stuff here. Oh dang, the only way to get into the meats locker is through this queue. I think you actually have to purchase something to go into the meats locker. Well, there's boo holes, but there's no meaty meats today. Wah wah. Oh.
This is troublesome. I've been looking everywhere for you. Did you have a good time? You did? Did you go knock on the minister's door? They have the best bread. Let me tell you, the good bread was never here until 1972. And then the bread came in and it was just amazing. It was crunchy on the outside and soft and crispy on the inside.
This is pretty cool. Like, here's the Fast and Furious show building, and we're going into the horrors of Blumhouse. So I'm happy to be proven wrong, but we're in line for the horrors of Blumhouse. And the only houses that are left are the three I'm really not particularly looking forward to. Descendants of Destruction, just because it doesn't really seem like, I don't really know what it's about. Blumhouse, because I don't really like the movie Freak. And Bugs, Eaten Alive, which I don't like bugs. So we'll see. I'm happy to be proven wrong, but I feel like these may be the ones I don't care for as much. Also, the queue for Blumhouse goes to the Fast and Furious, and moving super slow. As we head into San Francisco and Fisherman's Wharf, it's time to conjure the dark. The music's different than I expected. It's kind of like a heavy metal witches kind of zone. Whoa.
Pillagers of darkness, be faithful unto me. Let the bloodletting commence. With magic right, my hellish hounds, through the power of this blood, forever bound. A night of harvest is upon us. Let us together bask in the glory of our customs. Drink, my devoted minions. Drink! I can feel it coursing through my veins. The power emanating from these tortured souls. It shall be our vitality! Worldly portal, and bring forth the blood sacrifice! Now, wretched creature, your fate has already been determined. Find solace in the honor of your selection. The darkness that emanates from plains of sorrow and dread lays way for the blood you will shed. The crimson that will flow ensures my legion's power will grow. This unsoiled blood shall be our vitality. Indulge my pillagers of darkness, my flesh seekers, my war-forged ravagers. Revel in the glory of our replenished strength. Go! Bring forth more souls!
Okay, longest wait of the night, but we are finally making our way into Bugs Eaten Alive. So the line management sucked. And I'm sorry, for saying that, but like it took a long time to get in that house. But holy crap, I don't do well with bugs. That house was terrifying. I actually really liked it, despite the wait. But wow, I'm gonna have the creepy crawlies like all night now. And here is the final house, the Descendants of Destruction. That is a wrap on Halloween Horror Nights opening night for HHN 31. We had a blast. The one thing I will say about this year, just first impressions, right? I will be here all weekend. I have to gather my thoughts, and definitely check out iomgeek.com. After the weekend, I'll put up my full thoughts, like written thoughts there. It was inconsistent this year, I would say. Some houses were brilliant. I loved the weekend. I loved the Legends Collide. I loved Dead Man's Pier. Some of the other houses, I could probably take or leave, like Hellblock Horror or Descendants of Destruction. I was kind of meh on. Blumhouse, not great either. Scare zones, I will say Sweet Revenge, probably one of the best scare zones they've ever had. Well, what did you think? What did you like seeing most of? What are you most looking forward to? Leave us a comment down below. Hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell. Let you know when we release the rest of our haunt coverage and our other videos from Halloween Horror Nights 31. Definitely leave us a thumbs up also, because that helps us to know what type of content you like seeing. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.